Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are finding me for the first time, welcome. My name is Rene and I like to do these videos to give you some inspiration, to give you some guidance and to just give you a little bit of upliftment for your life. So this particular video is looking at June 2020 for all Virgos. That's everybody who's got a Virgo sun, Virgo moon or a Virgo rising. So hopefully it will give you the guidance and the direction and some inspiration that you need. My channel also focuses on tarot scopes on a Monday morning. So on a Monday morning, I like to do tarot scope short, sweet and to the point. It's less than 60 seconds for each sign of the zodiac. So you don't have to sit for hours and hours watching a video on a Monday morning. It's just quick, and it's just for the week to give you whatever guidance, whatever information, spirit feel you need to know for the week ahead. And then on Fridays, we do pick a card. And the pick a card are always just about inspiration and just about guidance and just about helping you to live the best life. And then once a month, we do these month ahead forecasts. So if you enjoy my content and if you enjoy the kind of videos that I've just mentioned, please consider subscribing. I think it is down in this little corner here is a little red button for subscribe, and click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I release a video. So remember, it's only Mondays, Fridays, and once a month we do these month ahead videos. All right, so let's get into it, Virgo. So we're going to start, oh, by the way, getting ahead of myself. On the table here in front of me, I have all sorts of different decks that I'm going to be using today. And the information on all of these decks you will find in the description box below. So if you look in the description, you'll see all the information that you need about anything that I've used today. And if you want to book a private session with me, all that information is down there as well. All right, so Virgo, let's get into June 2020. So I did shuffle the cards before I started the video. I did a clear and shuffle from the previous video or message that I gave. So what we're doing now is, while I have your attention on screen, I do like to just put the energies in. So we're shuffling now and we're asking that the cards that we draw today give all of you Virgos exactly what you need for June 2020. Let the messages and the cards that we draw give you, oopsie, I'm throwing them all over the table. That is something else that you will learn about me if this is the first time you meet me. I have been reading cards for more than 20 years, but I still can't shuffle. I have arthritic hands. We don't hold the cards very well, and I always make a mess. But anyway, let's get back to it. We're asking that the cards that we draw give the message, the guidance, and the inspiration that all Virgos who are watching this right now need to hear. Let it be exactly the message of upliftment, of guidance, and of hope that you need. Okay. Right. I'm holding the cards the wrong way. We're not doing very well today, are we? Okay. Taking that card over there, and I want that card over there. All right. So Virgo, let's have a look at the two cards that I've drawn for you. The first card I have is the Strength card. So by the way, this is the Light Seers Tarot, just for those of you who are interested. This is the Strength card, and if you have a look at her, so here we have half woman, she's half lion, and we have got the little lamb. So it's giving you, I want to call it the opposite extremes on the Strength line. Okay, so it's telling you that June 2020 for all Virgos is going to be a month where you're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to dig deep to find your courage, to find your strength, to find your conviction, while always remaining gentle, while always remaining vulnerable. Okay, so it's a case of realizing that you are vulnerable, realizing that you are gentle, you are soft, you are still growing, there's still so much to be nurtured within you. But in saying that, and at the same time, you also have to be strong. You have to have strength, you have to have courage, you have to be strong in your conviction and in your understanding. All right, but know that you're completely capable of this. It's not like you don't have this within you. Okay, it is who you are, but then you're going to have to work really hard at finding that balance between your vulnerability and your strength and your courage and your conviction in the month of June 2020. Let's see what else we had. Okay. So paired with that, partnered with that, we've got the High Priestess. And it's very interesting. I just want to mention immediately, Virgo, that you've got two major arcana cards. So if you don't understand tarot, the structure of tarot, that's absolutely fine. But major arcana cards, having two of them, says that it's going to be a big, significant month for you. It's not just going to be blasé and quite casual. There's going to be a lot that's going to happen. There's a lot that's going to take focus for you in the month of June. Okay, so the High Priestess, The High Priestess card, she's all about intuition. She's all about inner knowing. She's all about inner understanding. So it makes sense that it would be partnered and paired with the Strength card, because in order to have the strength and while being vulnerable, you have to really know and trust and believe in yourself. Okay. And you're fully capable of doing that. So the High Priestess is saying to you that you need to trust yourself more. You need to, when you have a question, when you need answers, when you're looking for some kind of, of understanding, don't look out there. Don't look amongst other people. Look here. Look here. Trust and believe in you, because you have the answers that you seek within yourself, and you need to be strong enough to trust and believe in that. So the High Priestess, she's about strength. She's about courage. The High Priestess is about intuition, about inner knowing and inner understanding. The Strength card is about inner knowing, inner strength, conviction, while being, don't forget the little lamb, while being vulnerable. Okay, so Virgo, for the month of June, you're going to have to find that within yourself. All right, we're not done. We're going to carry on, but I'm just going to leave these standing on the table here in front of me so that I can see them. And what we're doing now is I'm picking up the first oracle deck, and this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and we're going to see what message the Angels and Ancestors have for you. So we're shuffling, and again, I did shuffle beforehand, but I like to shuffle when I have your attention, when I have you on screen, to make sure that I am getting the right energies and the right card drawn for each one of you. So we're asking the angels and the ancestors to either validate, confirm, or to add to the message that we have already received. How are they going to help us? How are the angels and the ancestors going to help us to maintain this balance that we need within ourselves during the month of June for all Virgos out there? Okay, shuffle them up. Taking that card over there. And the card that I have drawn is the card of drum. And it says at the bottom, dream. Just wanted to see if I am reading correctly. It says dream and journey. You know, one of the things that I have to say about drumming, so we're not talking about being the drummer in a rock band, okay? I'm talking about, you know, your I want to call them your traditional drums. And when you go into drumming, if any of you have ever done a drumming circle, it is so meditative. It just envelops you. It just sucks you in, and you lose all trace of time. You lose all train of thought. You're not in your own skin anymore, okay? And I think this is exactly what drum is saying to you, dream and journey. It's about recognizing that you can be all over the place at the same time. I'm going to bring the strength card into this here, because the strength card is telling us to be vulnerable like the lamb, but strong like the lion. So that is dream and journey. Dream is the vulnerable lamb, and journey being the strong lion. So you've got to find that mix and that balance between the two. The drum is all about a repetitive motion, okay? So when we're drumming, our pattern or our rhythm that we're going, it's a rhythm of life. It's recognizing it's that repeated pattern, and there's some kind of security in that repeated pattern. There's some kind of security in the rhythm that the drum gives you, okay? You've got to find your rhythm. You've got to find that repetitive, and know that while you're in that rhythm, while you're in that pattern, you can dream and journey at the same time. So you can be both vulnerable and strong at the same time. And to do this, you've got to trust you. You've got to trust your intuition, trust your gut instincts, trust whatever it is that's happening within your heart and soul. Oh, I'm loving this message. I want to just give you drum again, dream and journey. Absolutely stunning. What I also just suddenly noticed on the drum is over. Oops, I can't do it on backwards on screen. But you've got the sun, you've got the moon in all the different phases, and you've got as above, so below. So you've got the circle of life, you've got the rhythm of life, the ebb and the flow. Okay, and that's exactly what the drum is all about. So you've got to find your rhythm. You've got to allow yourself to be both strong and vulnerable at the same time, and always, always believe in you and trust in your own intuition. Okay, Virgo, I am putting these down. What I like to do every month is I love working with spirit animals. I love working with animal energy, and I love working with totem animals. So this is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And what we're asking now is we want to know, for all Virgos out there, for the month of June 2020, which spirit animal is working with you and what message do they have? So which animal totem, which spirit animal, which animal energy is around you, is working with you, do you need to be aware of, do you need to work with for the month of June 2020? Okay, so shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I think that's enough shuffling. grab it nicely. Taking that one over there. So Virgo, you've got antelope energy, antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. And immediately I'm hearing the drum. Dum, 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 dum. It's speeding up. I promise I won't do that again. I won't sing. I won't make noises. So you've got antelope spirit, and antelope spirit is telling you that life is speeding up. And I think that's so important. And that's why we have to recognize our vulnerability as well as our strength. Why we have to trust in ourselves, the high priestess. And why we have to dream and journey at the same time, because there's so much going on. Life is speeding up. Life is, I mean, we're in June already. It's crazy. It's crazy how it's coming along. So things are speeding up for you, and June, you're going to notice that in a big way. So work with the antelope energy, work with the antelope spirit, and know that you are protected. You are guided. You, as long as you recognize the rhythms of life, as long as you recognize the momentum that is taking place within you, you will actually be okay. So antelope energy, antelope spirit, life is speeding up, is with you for all Virgos for the month of June 2020. All right. So Virgos, we're not done. There is more. I sound like I'm commercial now. The last deck that I have is my Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. And I want to give you a crystal to work with for the month of June as well. So you've got your animal totem, you've got your animal energy and animal spirit, but now let's look at the crystal. So what crystal should all Virgos work with, hold dear, think about, meditate, wear, whatever it may be, okay? So what crystal energy is right for all Virgos for the month of June 2020? Okay. Let's see what we get. I want that one right there. Pyrite. So I don't profess to be an absolute expert on crystals, but I do know a little bit. And pyrite is otherwise known as fool's gold. Pyrite is actually a really pretty crystal. It looks like a chunk of gold or a chunk like that, and it really brings through glitz and glam. I do suggest that you Google it. I do suggest that you go and research the metaphysical properties of pyrite. I'm not going to try and give you my interpretation. Go and Google it. If you've managed to have a piece of pyrite, I just thought maybe I'd have a piece on my table, but I don't. If you do happen to have a piece of pyrite, keep it with you, wear it, keep it in a pocket, keep it in your handbag, keep it on your table. But if you don't have a piece of pyrite, you don't have to go and buy it. What you can do is take a snapshot of the screen right now with the pyrite on it, or Google it and take a picture from it, and just keep reminding yourself throughout the month of June, keep reminding yourself of the properties of the pyrite crystal. So I do recommend that you Google it. I do recommend that you go and find out some information about it. Let's call it homework, if you will. But work with the pyrite energy for the month, because it's going to help you to find your balance. It's going to help you to know your truth. It's going to help you to understand life a little bit better. So Virgo, with love and blessings, that is your message for the month of June 2020. I do hope that it gives you the guidance and the inspiration that you need to get you through the month, to help you to live the best life that you need to. If you did enjoy this video, please can I have a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And remember, we've got Mondays Taroscopes and Fridays we've got pick a card. So until we connect again, from my heart to yours, you take care.